Und damit ein herzliches Willkommen und Hallo zu einem weiteren Part Let's Play Xenogears. Ich bin es am Simafix. Beim letzten Mal sind wir hier auf der Suche nach Elly gewesen, die sich hier heldenhaft für uns geopfert haben. Und wir haben erfahren, dass ich denke mal eine Vorläuferin von Myang namens Khan unsere Mutter ist. Das haben wir hier erfahren, nachdem wir beim letzten Mal endlich, also ich hoffe endlich mal Ramses zum letzten Mal bezwungen haben. Wir haben auch dazu erfahren, dass wir der Kontakt ist und dass es ein Antityp ist, wo ich jetzt mal stark davon ausgehe, dass es Elly und Elly liegt hier gekreuzigt hinter uns. Was dieses seltsame Getüm ist, was da hinten ist, wissen wir nicht, aber zumindest will ich hier Captain Kraylin seine Arche bauen, seine heilige Arche. Und wir haben gerade beim letzten Mal Myang bekämpft, aber so wie es aussieht, konnten wir sie nicht bezwingen. Und Fei ist leider gestorben und hat keine Erfahrung bekommen.
Well then, let's start over from the beginning again. You think you can beat me this time?
What the? I thought I defeated you. Unless you can decompose their atomic structure. You don't stand much of a chance. Normal attacks are futile against the one who has the ability to regenerate. Using nanomachines. Ist sie etwa auch kein Mensch? Ich weiß es nicht, Mann. Aber wenn jetzt hier Elly stirbt und während sie gekreuzigt wird, Mann, dann brechen wir das Spiel ab, Mann. Dann mag ich nochmal. Also das ist echt, also nicht nur, dass es eine grausige Todesart ist, ist auch nicht schön, Mann. Ich will nicht, dass Elly, kannst du jetzt auch wann? Kann doch nicht sein.
Now the time has come for the
Great Awakening. Ja, im Hintergrund versuchen sie jetzt hier Gott zu erwecken. Dios, was auch immer.
I'm getting torn apart. It is our Omnigears. That thing is trying to eat us all. Damn. What's going on? Huh? Hey, is that our Omni? No, that's not it. Is that our Anima relics? Is it trying to detach the Anima relics from our Omnigears? Dios is swallowing up our Anima relics. What's going on? My Omnigear, it's not moving. I think it's dead. This is the true meaning of the Anima relics. To attain their respective animus and return to the persona. The Anima relics are really one set of parts that make up Dios, the physical manifestation of God. They regain their original powers or functions by aligning themselves with their destined partner. An Omnigear that has lost its respective Anima relic is but a puppet. It becomes a mere vessel or container in which there are no contents. And this girl, too, was destined to become one with God. You see, Layam is really one of the parts of God as well. What the hell are you talking about? To put it simply, you serve to help bring all the parts of God together here from me. You're a bunch of stupid fools. It's us, you're all clowns. I believe the legend of how our world and the universe was created. But the ministry and I fabricated that very myth a long time ago to suit our purpose. That's a lie. How can that be true? I think you find that your friends, Omnigears, are all dead too. I'm talking about your friends who split up and took a different path than you into this place. They were all parts of God that were assembled in the past, but once again, all are gathered here. Yes, it is indeed the time for the resurrection of God. What was it all for? Everything that I have done up until now. Ramses! It's just you. What are you doing here, Carl?
What about me? My existence? What was its purpose?
There was only one purpose to your existence, to eliminate the Emperor Cain. Cain will had become too much like that of humans. He was too concerned about them. He had forgotten his mission to revive God, That is why you were created. You were only made to remove our main hindrance, Cain. But as your original living being, Cain had absolute power. To make you turn on Cain, it was necessary to focus your mind on a single point. However, being on an artificial life form, you are mentally unstable. That is why we used for existence, resentment. That is the source of your strength. And you have excelled superbly at fulfilling our expectation of you. But we no longer have any use for you. Haven't you realized that yet? You're a piece of trash, and being the rejected you are, why don't you just leave?
Alter, Myang ist echt die grausigste von allen. What was I born for? What was I living for? A pathetic excuse for life. Why you aren't even human.
Now, what to do with the lot of you? Well, I can just kill you all, seeing as you all have served me so well. So the rod allow you to be sacrificed to. The abyss simulated into Dios along with this girl.
Ramses! So kürzt sich das, Mann! Und jetzt gleich noch Krayle mit. Komm!
Good. This is how I wanted it, Carl. I'm fated, so as not to be able to kill myself. Now all my wishes have come true, thanks to you.
Ja. Und jetzt bitte noch Krayle. Jetzt bitte noch Krayle. Okay. Das ist jetzt nicht so befriedigend, wie ich mir das gewünscht habe. Fei, sorry we're late. Our omnibus broke down. Anyway, let's hurry up and save Elly.
Yes, I know. Hang in there, Elly. I'm letting you down.
Was? Was? Oh mein Gott, Mann, ich krieg langsam Hirnschmerzen, Mann. Ich dachte eine Sekunde, oh mein Gott, wer schießt? Wer kann schießen? Jesaja? Hat uns die Jesaja die ganze Zeit verraten? Was ist eigentlich aus dem geworden? Und jetzt auf einmal, sie hat die Form von der Frau angenommen. Von der ursprünglichen Frau, die in dem Intro war, die an dem Schiff abgestürzt ist. Und Gott ist hinter ihrer Macht. Und sie hat Fei angeschossen. Fei! Now you hang in there.
She took my gun.
Why did you do that, Elly?
Elly, what happened to you? How could you?
Don't tell me she's been brainwashed.
It has nothing to do with brainwashing.
Er lebt halt einfach und hat einfach keinen Schaden. Das kann doch nicht sein, Mann.
The majority of my body is compromised of a nanomachine colony. Not only for longevity, but also to unify with the mother. So don't be surprised this much damage can be recovered rather quickly. Unify with the mother? That girl, Elly, is our mother. Yes, I am the mother of all humans.
Elly! What are you babbling on about? Snap out of it, Elly!
You're dense as usual, but I don't blame you. So it be. I will explain to you all about it. This Deus, is one you call God, is an interplanetary invasion weapon system that was built in ancient times by humans from another planet. It was created as an automatic weapon which could act upon its own will to take control of a targeted planet. But you should have known this much from looking at the results. Okay, dass es eine antiplanetare Waffe hat, das wussten wir. Anyway, during the test run, Deus became uncontrollable. It released its power and annihilated a whole planet. The creators of Deus found its immeasurable power to be too much of a threat and hence forcibly shut it down. In order to analyze the cause of the problem, its core was dismantled and placed on an interplanetary immigrant passenger ship to transmit it to another planet. Oh mein Gott, okay. Ich weiß, wie es weitergeht. Und dieses Schiff war das Schiff, was auch abgestürzt ist. Wie heißt es nochmal? Galda. Wo wir halt zumindest dann Deus bekämpft haben. Und das ist auf diesem Planeten abgestürzt. Aber was ist dann sie? Becoming aware of this, the disassembled Deus resisted. It tried to take over the passenger ship that was transporting it. However, as a last line of defense against the escape of Deus, its creator unexpectedly destroyed the whole ship, sending it crashing to this planet. Deus knew that it would not be able to get away from the explosion or the imminent impact, and so it detached its core from the Zohar power reactor. Zohar? Das haben wir schon mal gehört. Yes, Zohar. It is what drives all of the gears on this planet. It is the master generator that transmits its energy to a slave generator in our gears. It is also the source of all the ether power that the inhabitants of this planet utilize. Prioritizing the energy dissemblance caused by actualizing potential future phenomena, this Zohar modifier has the ability to produce infinite amounts of energy. The source of all our ether power? Are you saying all our energy comes from the one power reactor or engine? Yes, but there's more. The core was detached from Zohar. The biological computer Kadomoni crashed onto this primitive planet. Its activated persona, its life support plant, and can generate organic materials. Oh mein Gott. Gott hat uns erschaffen. Die Maschine hat die Menschen erschaffen. Using this, it prepared for itself a genetic-based system for the day when Deus would be resurrected. Thus, the first humans were created from there, Emperor Cain and the elders of the Gaza Ministry. I was saying the Emperor and the Gaza Jesus were people born from Deus? Do you know why the Gaza Ministry desired the animal relics and your bodies? Well, here's the reason. Before becoming human, the bodies of the ministry were once part of the organic element and the core circuit that made up Deus. There were two types of organic elements. The female type was called anima, while the male type was called animus. They were also created with the added ability to become mobile weapons by merging with machinery that was suited for use of terminal interference weapons for Deus. In other words, those omnigears you were using were one for such weapons. The ministry, which were animus, were to become one again with the separated anima at the time of the resurrection of God. But in a war 500 years ago, they all lost their physical bodies. It was that they decided to extract their own genetic factor from certain individuals of their human descendants who carried the appropriate sets of DNA. Also, each of them could become one with their respective anima again. Descendants? Then we are all. Yes, you humans all are descendants of Cain and the Gaza Ministry. They were born from the persona, gave birth and propagated. They followed the dual program to someday resurrect the heavenly damaged Deus. All the people in the world were created solely to resurrect Deus? Yes, but it wasn't just to restore its old body. More than half of Deus is constructed of biological parts. Do you remember those mutant humans? Those are people who were destined to become replacement parts for Deus. We humans are parts for God. Yes, almost all the people are destined to become parts of Deus. Aber was ist dann mit den Menschen, die sich nicht verwandelt haben? But you people gathered here, all different. You could say you escaped the destiny by existing through multiple generations. And actually there wasn't enough parts of our Deus, but Kraylin compensated for what was lacking. The reduction in number of parts was due to humans living through the multiple generations. But the deficiency and the human factor was made up for the nanomachine created by Kralin. Not only that, but this nanomachine added additional functions. Deus has thus evolved into the perfect weapon. Elly, what has happened? Why do you know all that? I am young, the keeper of time, the representative of our god Deus. I was spawned to guide the people toward the path of the resurrection of Deus.
That's ridiculous. Myung was just...
You're limited in your ability to understand. Myung factor exists within all women. The one who transcends the generation, the caretaker of humans. When the previous one dies, somewhere another Myung is awakened. It is programmed into all women's DNA to be that way. For now the duty is just a matter of probability, Fei. That Myung over there and I are the same existence. We are parts of Deus, all caretakers of human. Let us end this discussion now. Deus has awakened. I am one part of that composes Deus, hence I must become one with it.
Elly, why did that have to be you? If Myung is part for Deus, why did it not happen earlier? It's still not enough for her just to have awakened. Although she may be Myung, she still isn't the true Myung. The true Myung?
Let's go, Kralin. All that is left to do is to vanquish this planet civilization and return to it how it was. Then I can complete my unification with the final fragment of Deus, the Zohar modifier. The power reactor that fell upon this planet and become our genesis, and now our apocalypse.
The eradication of civilization? What is your purpose of doing that?
Who knows? The creation of God will someday be a hindrance. That is why they must be eliminated. I'm just programmed to act this way.
Come, it is time for the awakening of the true mother. Please, wait! Elly!
Farewell, Fei. May you have a peaceful awakening.
Elly! Wait! Fei! Do not release the system. Citan, wait! We're only endangering ourselves. Let's get out of here for now. Oh mein Gott, Mann, aber es ist zwar nicht das, was ich mir gewünscht habe, aber wir haben endlich Antworten bekommen, auch wenn diese Antworten alles andere schön sind. Also, die Menschheit auf diesem Planeten ist ein Absprung von der ersten Frau, der Mutter und, also, um es mal kurz zu sagen, dieser Deus, diese antiplanetare Waffe, ist auf dem Planeten abgestürzt. Sie, also dieser Soha-Kern und alles mögliche, war eben um Planeten zu erobern. Doch der war zu gefährlich und sollte deswegen zerstört werden. Doch der Kern, wie jedes Lebewesen, hat den Instinkt gehabt zu überleben. Und dadurch hat er sich dann hier selbst dazu bewegt, das Schiff hier, mit dem er transportiert worden ist, zu nehmen. Er wollte dann die Koordinaten des Heimplaneten haben, wahrscheinlich um diesen zu zerstören, damit sie ihn nicht selbst zerstören können. Doch der Captain hat sich selbst das Schiff in die Luft gesprengt, das Passagierschiff, Und dadurch ist der Kern hier ursprünglich abgekommen. Er hat einen Teil seiner, also er hat einen Großteil seiner Kraft verloren. Und in dieser Form von Miang, der ursprünglichen Mutter, hat er weitergelebt. Diese Miang, diese Mutter, hat dann die ersten Menschen erschaffen aus den Teilen von Deus, die biologisch waren, die Gasel und Kane. Daraufhin sind dann die Menschen aus diesem entstanden, aber mit dem Ziel, dass die Menschen im Endeffekt alle wieder Teil zu Deus werden und im Endeffekt nichts anderes waren als Ersatzteile, damit Deus wieder auferstehen kann. Und nur wenige Menschen, Gendefekte, muss man so sagen, haben das überlebt, Mann. Oh mein Gott, Mann! Und von unserer Elly ist scheinbar nichts mehr da. Aber wieso Elly? Wieso Elly? God, the interplanetary invasion weapon Deus had awakened in its arc. Merkava was activated. Und ihr habt die ultimative Zerstörungskraft gesehen. Deus began to absorb, one after the other, the mutated people destined to be its parts, while the non-mutated would eventually only become a threat to it, to exterminate us and our civilization, and set into action. The planet's surface was devastated by Merkava, and the weapons spawned from out of it called the Seraph Angels. While pursuing the newly awakened Deus, we changed up in Fei, whose whereabouts had hitherto been lost, along with his gear, Weltal, discovered together at the place where Merkava was originally located. We were overjoyed by Fei's return, but it was short-lived. For some unknown reason, Fei was found in a state of suspended animation. He did not regain consciousness. The people of Shivat and we ourselves feared the release of Fei's, ID's power, and had to choose, but to put Fei into Carbonate Freeze. Oh mein Gott, jetzt sind wir halt echt in Star Wars, Mann. Jetzt sind wir hier der Einer von Solo. Doch was ich mich immer noch frage, auf was wir immer noch keine Antwort haben, was dann Fei genau ist. Was ist diese Kraft, die er in sich hat, dieses ID? Ich habe aufgegeben, dieses Spiel zu verstehen. Ich fühle mich aber nur schlecht, wenn ich dieses Spiel spiele. Das ist halt ja so man. Und diesen Anhänger, den wir hier die ganze Zeit sehen, woher hat er den? Das ist auch immer noch die Frage. Er muss ihn von einer ursprünglichen... Er hat ihn von deiner Mutter Khan, die ebenfalls dann eine Miang war. Das glaube ich. Your Majesty, why do your people of Shivat fear Fei so much? Even if Graph and ID's power are comparable. It is not that we fear him. We fear the arrow we ourselves committed. And now we are simply trying to put a lid on it. The arrow that you yourself committed? Oh, haben Sie. Shivat instigated a battle 500 years ago and gained our independence from Solaris. However, we became overcome with the lust for power, fearing the war-torn people would no longer be with Shivat, but with the Nisamara, and that the people would assemble under Sophia. The Council of Elders of Shivat back then made a deal with Solaris. A deal? Yes. At the time Solaris, or the Gazel Minister to be exact, were the odds with a woman who held the real power behind the scenes. Would it happen to be Miang? Most probably it was. Fearing the increasing power of the masses assembling in Nissan, the Gaza ministry seemed to hand over to us their antagonist, Miang, and promised a division of this rulership over the Earth's surface. But in exchange, we had to give them the rebel army that had assembled in Nissan, and also the patron Sophia. The leaders of Shivat accepted, and it was decided that Nissan would be the location of the final decisive battle with Solaris. Shivat did not participate in this battle. Thwarted by the awesome numbers of the Solarian army, and with their paths of retreat cut off, the Nissan rebel army was run out of options and was destroyed. Caught up in the middle of all this was Layson, Bart's ancestor, Roni, myself, and Kraylin. You were also there? Yes. Surrounded on all sides, we are prepared to die.
And then the rebel forces' flagship appeared, with Sophia on board. She sacrificed herself so to create a path for our retreat. Sophia's ship headed straight for the enemy main ship during a suicide attack.
Die ursprüngliche Yggdrasil.
Thanks to Sophia's sacrifice, we were able to survive. However, had death forever changed the fate of two men.
Layson and Kraylan. Kraylan, who followed closely under her as the leader of the Nissan militia, completely lost faith after calling out to a god that would not respond. "I will create God with my own hands!" were the last words he uttered before he disappeared. And Layson. He resented himself for not having the power to do anything while she died in front of him, so he began to search for the legendary power. Legendary Power? Und so wurde er dann schließlich zu dem Monster, was wir als Garf kennen.
God's resting place, Mahano. And the animal relics which were created by their wisdom. Besides these, there is one more legend.
And that is?
Zoha.
That is the name, same name as the Zoha modifier. The power reactor that Myung spoke of, saying it was the infinite energy source of the god Dio. What he claimed is also the source of our ether power and the driving force of all our gears.
It would have been one and the same thing. It's a place that contains the ultimate source of the world's power. It is said that only he with the correct destiny would be able to discover its location. Losing all faith in humanity, Layson sought after its power. Layson became Graf, and the world collapsed. This tragedy happened because of the people's lust for power. I must take part of the responsibility for not having able to stop it. And now Fei, the one who has the same power as Graf. We just wanted to seal up the dreadful power that arose from our own sinful deeds.
Oh nein, Mann. Also die Leute im Endeffekt hier aus wirklich Archivert sind ja genauso furchtbar, Mann. Hätten sie damals Solaris bekämpft, wäre vielleicht damals Garf. Ich weiß es nicht. Ich weiß nicht, wie es sich geändert hat, aber eins ist sicher. Langsam bildet sich hier ein Gestrüpp aus Antworten und diese erhalten wir immer zunehmender. Ich würde sagen, beim nächsten Mal geht es dann weiter mit Xenogears und dann schauen wir mal, ob wir noch mehr Antworten erhalten. Bis zum nächsten Mal, haut rein, auf Wiedersehen, ciao.